This is part one of my TBR chopping block. My current TBR stands at 331 books, which is absolutely insane. I will not get to that in maybe 5 years, especially considering I add more books to it every week. I decided that I'm going to read the first 4 chapters of every book, and if it doesn't catch my attention, if I'm not interested in it, it's gotta go. So we're going back to the beginning. These are the first 4 books that I added to my Goodreads back in 2019 when I first joined. I read the first 4 chapters and we're gonna talk about them. The first one is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I did actually own a physical copy of this way back when. I read about 60% of it and really enjoyed it. I don't really know why I put it down or why I never picked it back up. However, I heard that the last 2 books were actually really disappointing, so I did sell my copy of Red Queen. At this point, it's just not worth it to me to read the series if I'm gonna be disappointed at the last 2 books. However, I could be convinced to add this back. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Next, we have Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. I have already read her 6 Crimson Cranes duology and the prequel that goes along with that. I really enjoy her world building, her magic, the mythology that was in that, the characters, so I have no doubt that she's also gonna create a really compelling story with this duology. This is a Project Runway meets Mulan retelling. I really enjoyed the first 4 chapters. This does have a competition aspect to it, which I know that some people are a little bit over, but I'm excited to see if Elizabeth Lim can kind of put her own spin on it, and this is gonna stay. Next, we have The Never Tilting World by Rin Chupeco. I absolutely adore her Bone Witch trilogy. I know that her other series, The Silver Under Nightfall, is getting a lot of hype right now. That is on my TBR. We'll get to that eventually, but for now, this one, I actually don't know a ton about this. I know that it's a world that's split in half, so one side is Eternal Sunshine and the other side is Eternal Nightfall. There's elemental magic, there's adventure. This starts off with some action, which is always nice. I really like her world building and characters, so I'm really excited about this. So this one is also staying. And last for this first part, we have The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. This one, I'll be honest, is probably gonna take me more than 4 chapters to understand. I was a little bit confused, but I think that's the point of this. This follows a detective who wakes up in a new body every day until he can solve the murder of Evelyn Hardcastle. Again, because I'm a little bit confused, I do expect this to be a little bit of a slower start, but I'm still really intrigued by it, so this one is also staying.